Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, Oilers win 3-2 in overtime over the Montreal Canadiens, but there's more. There is a lot more than just that to talk about. We're going to talk about it all. Enjoy. Let's get into it. Now, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, of course, the Oilers win. Of course, we're going to play La Bamba. Then we're going to talk about the around the NHL. And we're going to talk about the trade the Oilers made deadline day. Let's get into it. Now, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, there was a few games that went on last night. 4-2 Utah over the Detroit Red Wings. The Lightning beat the Buffalo Sabres 6-5. Florida beat the Blue Jackets 3-0. Winnipeg beat the Flyers 4-1. Carolina beats the Bruins 3-2. Nashville beats Seattle 5-3. Dallas beats the Flames 3-2 in overtime. The Oilers beat the Montreal Canadiens 3-2 in overtime. And the Colorado Avalanche beat the San Jose Sharks 7-3. Whoo-wee! Now, enough with the out-of-town stuff. Let's get into the meat and the potatoes of what happened before we got on air, while we were on there, after we got off air. Bang! That is right. Jake Walman is now an Edmonton Oiler, traded from the San Jose Sharks for a conditional and forward Carl Berglund. It was said that Petrov was going to go the other way. I don't want to tell you guys Petrov's going to the KHL next year, but I'm going to tell you guys Petrov's going to the KHL next year. Regardless of what team he's playing for or what team he was going to, he was not going to report, and he was going to go to the KHL. So the Oilers did a quick pivot, got rid of a lesser prospect, so in my eyes, the Oilers kind of kept winning the deal. And Walman still has a year left on his contract. Where will we see him? When will we see him? I think we'll see him Saturday, which will be tomorrow against Dallas. Might see somebody else in a Dallas uniform tomorrow. Might not. We'll talk about that in a later video. I promise we'll get into all that. Now, we're going to talk now the final score. Because, yes, the Oilers did win. Yes, it was kind of sloppy, kind of not sloppy. Kind of all over the place. You know what I mean. So here it is right here. Oh. Do you ever feel like you got that sneeze, but it doesn't come? It's just sneezing. I got that feeling right now. I got a feeling I got to sneeze, but it's not there. Any whoosies. Perry starts us off with his 14th of the year, assisted by Max Jones. Oh, my boy, Max Jones. And Connor McDavid. Oilers get a power play. They get skadoosh on it. They get another power play, which coincides to be a 5-on-3. Oh, my God, we're salivating. We're happy we finally get a 5-on-3. Womp, womp, womp. That is the most pathetic 5-on-3 I've seen a team ever have. Guys, you want to blame goaltending? Blame goaltending. You want to blame piss poor defense? Blame piss poor defense. But that power play sucked a lot of you-know-what. Any whoosies. Montreal ties the game up, of course, after the power play because, hey, they got the freaking thing called momentum. And, of course, they're going to score. Excuse me. Caulfield gets his 31st of the year, 1-1 score. After first period, the shots are 11-9. We'll get in the shot totals in more greater detail after I say what I got to say, my spiel. Oilers get their third power play. Nothing. Sorry, that's a lie. Draisaitl scores. Bouchard and Hopkins get the assist, of course, right now. Of course, why? And now Armina gets it to tie the game up at 2. Hopkins gets his 46th. We're 2-2 going into overtime. And Bouchard gives the puck away. Bouchard gives the puck away. Bouchard scores a goal. I got a great video for this guy. I hope you guys enjoy this quick video. Bouchard gets the game winner. Skinner goes 25 out of 27. 925 save percentage. Montembeault gets 29 out of 32. 906. 3 goals against, 2 goals against. Skinner's back. Oilers are back. No, not really. It's a joke. Don't take it too seriously. It is what it is, folks. Enjoy the video. I'll be back with my final thoughts.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, do something like this. And totally redeem yourself! Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, do something like this. And totally redeem yourself! Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, do something like this. And totally redeem yourself! Just when...
My final thoughts. Skinner looked good. Max Jones, he's going to be a freaking player. I know we got Trent Friedrich as the major piece of that trade, but Max Jones will be a player. Bouchard, we got to stop complaining about him. He's going to be the double-edged sword. He's going to be that loser in the defensive zone that couldn't find his way out of a bucket. And he's just going to find ways to score goals. Yes, it helps when you got Connor McDavid setting you up. But, honestly, it is what it is. We're past the trade deadline now after this video is being made. We didn't make any trades today. Did not need to. And I will address that in the next video along with a screenshot from a Facebook group and a guy, I hope he's either in this group, part of our family, or somebody knows him and can tell him how wrong he is. Anyways, that's for another video. We're going to talk about the overall game last night, the bigger picture stats, as there was definitely a lot to talk about bigger picture. So the final score was 3-2 Edmonton. Shots on goal for the total 32-27. But the first period Montreal controlled. Oilers got lucky to be tied after 1. The second period the Oilers kind of started taking over, and they were the better team throughout the entire rest of the game. Third period much of the same, 8-5 in shots, and then overtime with the Bouchard gaffes. God almighty, Bouchard, you are terrible. Anywho's, face-offs, Montreal destroyed us in the face-off dot. Draisaitl keeps getting thrown out. I don't understand why Draisaitl keeps getting thrown out of every face-off he takes. The ref throws him out of them, so we got a winger trying to win face-offs against a centerman. Oilers were 33%, 1 for 3 on the power play. Still not good enough. God-awful. Montreal was 0 for 2. Skinner was a big part of that. Block shots, 24 for Montreal, 14 for the Oilers. Don't worry, Oiler fans. What do you think Wallman does the best? The Wall. He blocks shots. You're going to see a big, dramatic increase there. Hits were 29, 24 for Montreal. Giveaways, 13 for Montreal, 10 for the Oilers. 5 of them were on Bouchard. Takeaways, 12 for the Oilers, 2 for Montreal. The series is tied 1-1 apiece. No rubber match. That was it. I don't like that we play Eastern Conference teams only twice, but it is what it is. Draisaitl and McDavid get the assist on Bouchard's goal in overtime. Draisaitl is now ahead of Mark Messier with his 46th goal this season. He now sits atop third, behind only Wayne Gretzky and Glenn Anderson for most goals in Oilers history. Glenny, my boy, my friend, my favorite player of all time, you're next. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Oilers win 3-2 in overtime. Dallas is next. Dallas got bigger, better, badder today. And that's okay. It's okay. The Oilers did what they had to do with what they had, and the Oilers improved as well. We'll talk about that in the next video later tonight. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your Friday. I will see you Saturday night, 8 o'clock on Hockey Night in Canada. Dallas, Oilers, enjoy. So for now, deuces. All I gotta say for the trades today, yeet, yeet, yeet.